Hello students, in this video we are going to study about cause of refraction. What is the reason that the light bends at the interface? You can see here I have written the speed of light in certain medium. First, speed of light in vacuum is written and all the readings are written in meter per second. Speed of light in air, speed of light in water and speed of light in glass. In all these mediums, you may have find that the speed of light is highest where in vacuum. After that, there is a slight variation in the speed of light when it is passing through air, then in water and then in glass, and it keeps on decreasing. That means there is a difference in the speed of light when it travels from one transparent medium to another transparent medium, and this speed depends upon the optical density of that particular medium. So, the cause of refraction is due to the change in the speed of light, the light bends at the interface of the two medium. Thus, refraction is due to change in speed of light when it travels from one medium to another. This is the cause of refraction. Apart from the cause of refraction and the refraction that we have studied till now we are going to study about the laws of refraction. Here comes the first law of refraction. The incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. You can see here in the ray diagram, three important things are marked: incident ray, normal and refracted ray. All three of them are meeting at a single point, and that point is known as O. Also, at the last line of this rule or this law, it is written that all lie in the same plane. That means it is lying on the same xy axis. So, the second law of reflection that becomes the first law of refraction. Let us now see the second law. Before starting with the second law, let us first see this ray diagram. Here I have drawn two possible cases. Let us say the first medium is air and water in the first case, and the second case the first medium is water and the second medium is air. In the first case, light is travelling from air to water. You can see that, and here angle I is greater than angle R. And for the second case, it is travelling from water to air, and again angle I and angle R, they are not same, they are not equal. Here I is lesser than R. What we conclude here is that in case of refraction, angle I is never equal to angle R. Now let us see the second law. According to second law of refraction, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant for the light of a given color and for the given pair of media. This law is also known as Snell's law. In other words, mathematically it is written as sin I upon sin R, which is equal to constant. Here I represent angle of incidence and R is representing angle of refraction. Let us now see what does the second law means. For a given pair of media, what does this mean? Let us see that. On the board, I have drawn three different diagrams. In all the three cases, you may observe that the medium are same: air and water, air and water, air and water in all the three cases. I am taken the angle slightly different. In the first one, it is angle I1, second I2, third I3. That means the value of angle is changing. Suppose the first one is 30 degree, then 40, then 50, or any other angle you can think of. So, now if we take out the ratio of it, let me show you that. Now for calculating, when we are calculating sin I by sin R, we see that when we calculate sin I1 upon R1, it comes out to a value. Let us say that value is n. Then for sin I2 upon R2, the value comes out to be n again. For I3 upon R3, the value again comes out to be n. N can be taken as any number. Let that number be, let me write it. So, let us suppose that the number comes out to be 1.33, another one 1.32 and another one 1.34. This is just an example. I have taken a number. What I wanted to conclude here is that sin I and sin R, doesn't matter whatever their angle are, unless and until they have the same pair of media, their value will remain constant, and that is denoted by that n variable. So, with the pair of media, this is meant what is written in the second law of refraction. Now, the another one more thing is written is it is also constant for a given color of light. Let us see that part. So, now we will see what does it mean for a given color, okay. Let us see that. You can see here I have drawn two ray diagrams over here, and in both of them I have taken the same medium. Medium 1 is air and medium 2 is water in both the cases, but here I have taken different color, that is red color and violet color. So, the angles are been marked with those letters only, that is IR in the subscript. R stands for red and the violet, V stands for violet. So, when we calculate the value of angle I and angle R, it does not comes out to be the same. So, what we are discussing here is I have taken the medium to be same, and let one more thing, that angle IR is taken as 30 degree and angle IV, that is for violet light, also we have taken 30 degree. So, we have taken 30 degree for both the cases, that means angle of incidence is same for red light as well as for violet light, but after it travels into water, when it travels inside the water, then the amount of bending that appears in the red light and the amount of bending that appears in the violet light is totally different, because of which we find the value n red and n violet to be different. So, this is what you will see. You will find that the value of n red is not matching with n violet. So, this is what it means, that the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant, but there are conditions applied for it. The two things are for a given color and for a given pair of media. For a given pair of media, we have seen it in the first example, and in the second case we have seen it for the given color of light. So, memorize the first and the second law of refraction, these are very important. In our next video, we will be studying about the constant here. What does this constant mean and what is its name? Thank you.